Who are some players that you've kind of looked up to as like a not a father figure, like a big brother, if you will, and have kind of showed you the way since you've been drafted?
I will say when I was first drafted to Houston, I mean, a lot of them were helping me out, whether they were taking care of me, like me being a rookie or just coming in, like helping me save money or not spend money. Like guys were taking me out to eat, just making sure, showing me the ropes. And I thought that was pretty cool on their part. So a guy, like every time we would go out on the road, James would personally take me to be like, yo, Rook, like, you're trying to go eat, like, what you want to do? And I just thought that was cool of him because, like, here's a guy, he's MVP, like one of the faces of the league, like everybody knows him. But for him to just be genuine about that and just be like, yeah, like, hey, like, let's go eat, like. I would text my brother like, yo, like I'm really like sitting down and eating with James Harden. Like this is crazy. And that was just really cool for me. And then at the time, I had guys like Melo who I would just be able to pick their brain and they would give me a little advice. CP, who's been really good to me. Like I can text CP to this day and he respond. And I just think that's really cool is because like he doesn't owe me that, but that's just the type of guy he is. And I know CP gets a bad label from a lot of people. People don't think he's a good teammate, but I think he's so competitive that he's perceived as a bad teammate. Like if you're not on his team, like he's not the guy to step on the court, be buddy with you, but off the court, he's a great guy. I got to spend a year with him in Houston, and he would invite me to his house with his family and let me come over there and just spend time with them. And I was being next to him in the locker room last year and just kind of picking his brain, asking him questions. So those are just guys, that were mentoring me last year, trying to help me and just talking to me about anything and giving me life lessons, advice, anything I can ask for. They were just there to fill me
in. What's Melo like? Because I'm a Knicks fan, and Melo kind of gets a bad rap for kind of the same thing that you talked about Chris Paul being a bad teammate or being selfish. So what's he like?
Yeah, I like Melo, and he's honest. He's real about it. He's never gonna sugarcoat anything. And one thing, and like he's always gonna take the blame. Like no matter what happened, like what people try to say about him or what they try to say about him in New York or even his situation with Houston in the beginning last year, like he never never pointed the finger. Like he'll tell you what was said to him or what was done, and that was it. And then he would take blame for anything else that happened. Like I know in New York, I watched a interview, and it's funny because Shump ended up coming to Houston, but before that happened, Melo was there before Shump came at the end of the year. Iman Shumpert, he was just saying how Melo said, "It's not my job to take food off the table for another man." It's like, so he would always take the rep for anything, and I thought that was just like big of him as a human being because he doesn't have to do that. Like here's a guy that's like he's taking all the heat. Like how crazy New York is with media and everything in that nature. Like he took it all. Like he didn't have to worry about it. He took everything that was coming through, whether it was like adversity or negativity or comments from the media, or it was being crucified at times. Like people were hating him. He was getting booed at home. I think that's one thing that I took from him was like no matter what, like he always took it on the shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think people don't really see the human side of athletes, especially in basketball, kind of because the NBA kind of allows their players to show more emotion as opposed to football or especially baseball. So I think people just kind of have their preconceived notions about guys like Melo or CP, and I don't think they don't hear enough about what they do behind the scenes with other players like you. Like I didn't know that CP would and James Harden would take you out to eat and you could text CP any day you want, and you guys were only there together for a short period of time. I think it speaks volumes to like how good of people they actually are.
Yeah, and like Melo, I remember it was funny because I walked in and I text my brother like, yo, like I'm talking to Melo, like I'm doing this. Like I went to the Bahamas with him at the beginning for like a little mini camp that CP put together, and we were out in the Bahamas and everybody seen that beach picture we took. And I had told Melo like, man, I used to wear your shoes all the time in high school, like everything. And he was like, oh yeah. And the next day he sits down and hands me like 4 or 5 pairs of like, so I think that was like the coolest thing I took. have because guys know who they are, and people just don't see. Here's a rookie. You don't have to give him your shoes, but I have like 3 or 4 pairs of player exclusives that don't sell. Like, and I personally got those from him, so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's super sick.